In our area, how long is it going to stick around? How much are we going to get? All those questions need to be answered. Good morning again. I'm Curtis J.
And I'm Chow Chow Shen. We do have live team coverage this morning. Our crews scattered around the metro, keeping an eye on the snowfall. But we begin with Brett Anthony in the Weather Center, who is keeping an eye on this snow that's already beginning to fall in parts of the metro.
That's right. It's snowing in Kansas City right now. It's not very heavy, but there is heavier snow to the northwest that'll be moving in. And with the rain yesterday and falling temperatures anticipated, roadways could become icy, so we'll need to watch those very carefully. You'll need some extra time to get to where you're going here this morning. The heaviest band of snow right now is still north and west of Kansas City in this bright red area here, west of St. Joe, west of Atchison, and west of Topeka. We anticipate that this will move over Kansas City between 5:30 and 7 o'clock. So it might not be a lot of snow. We might end up with only an inch of snow in Kansas City, but it'll be the timing that will be of concern here as we add a lot of cars to those roadways, the wet streets, and of course the snow falling down. Just some flurries around Odessa and Harrisonville. In fact, that area from Harrisonville down to Sedalia and Clinton, you might not see any snowfall today, maybe just a couple snow flurries, and that would be it. Otherwise, our temperatures, that's the other big concern. They're going to drop into the 20s below freezing here by 7 a.m. So snow, blowing snow, and some icy spots by the morning rush hour. Noon, just blowing snow, winds gusting out of the northwest about 35 miles an hour, a temperature around 27. And then 4 p.m., if you're trying to sled on some of this very light snow that falls today, just watch out for the wind chills. Temperatures will be about 10 above, the air temperature about 29. Meteorologist Jeff Penner is also in this morning, and he's got a live look at the conditions. He's outside of the 41 Action News Forecast Center. And, Jeff, it looks like just some very light snow coming down right now.
Yeah, you're right, Brett. It's like a misty, very light snow. You have to look really hard into the light to see it come down, and we're going to show it now. It was snowing a little harder earlier. It let up, and conditions right now outside, I've noticed, Brett, in the last few minutes, the winds are starting to pick up, and the temperature is starting to drop. But the first thing we check are the wind chills, because that'll let you know how the temperatures, those are the first things to freeze up. So let's go over to a car here, and let's check it out. And it's just wet, so that's an indication we're still at or above freezing. So when these start to freeze up, then we'll know things are starting to change. And the roads are wet, the pavement's wet, it's not snowing that hard. So right now, Brett, looking pretty good, but we're on the southern edge. It's always a tough forecast, but we think we're in it, though.
Yeah, we should be in the snow later on this morning. Thanks, Jeff Penner, outside of the 41 Action News studios this morning. He'll be keeping an eye on the streets and what it's like in Kansas City. But just another look there at live ESP radar. Again, that heavier band in that darker red is going to move overhead between about 5:30 and 7 o'clock this morning. Jow Jow.
All right, Brett, thank you very much. We also have another crew up north in the metro, keeping an eye on the conditions there. Here's a picture that was sent to us this morning from Platte County, where the snow is already on the ground. Sarah Hollenbeck tweeted it just a few moments ago. There's that picture.
All right, so Sarah Hollenbeck is going to join us live right now in Platte City with more on that. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. The snow is falling down a little bit harder here than it is in the metro. You can see it's just now starting to stick. Look at that sign. I can't even read what it says over top of Leavenworth, completely blocked off by the snow. And then if you look over here at the roadways, things are looking pretty good. I know it's relatively dark out there, but you can see this truck is moving here pretty well. We didn't have too many issues coming up. And then the ground here, you can see that this snow is just starting to stick here to the grass. Not too much, but I would say we've gotten a little bit of snow out here. Now, of course, these conditions are supposed to get worse as it gets colder here in Platte County, so we will continue to keep you posted. For now, we are live. Sarah Hollenbeck, 41 Action News.
All right, so they're seeing a little bit more snow. We're seeing just a mist right around here. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, we'll check back with you. And this snow is coming at a terrible time if you are especially getting ready for your morning commute.
Yeah, especially as the morning progresses and more of you head out on the roadway. So let's check in with Jenna Hanchard, headed southbound here on 435 up near the Claycomo area. Jenna, you're driving these roadways. How is it looking right now where you are?
Right now, the snow really hasn't started to stick yet. And in fact, it was snowing a little bit earlier. I would say probably at least 20 minutes ago. But right now, it isn't snowing that much. There's just pretty much that rain or that misty rain snow that Jeff Penner was talking about. But we're following right now a salt truck who's on the road, and the salt truck isn't dropping any salt right now, which is sort of an indication that things are not really starting to stick But that still means you do need to be careful on the roads, and we're going to continue to follow that. We're going to stay here on 435 to see how it is around the city and in and around the city as the snow does start to stick and as the temperatures do start to drop. So we're live right now in the Northland. Jenna Hanchard, 41 Action Team.
All right.